Just want to talk about a dream I had where basically, I went to hell in the dream. I had this dream maybe 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, I think. I was going through really crazy times, in my life. My dad was really sick, and my brother had problems, my mom had problems. Just a lot was going on at one time. But I believed in Jesus, I believed in God, and, I was always trying to do in my mind what I thought was right personally. But anyway, I had this dream where I was poisoned, and I was like in my living room, and I was searching for the cure. It was like right around. I knew it was immediately around. I knew I could find it. And I was poisoned though. It was like I was in pain. It was hard to move. And like as I kept searching for it, I couldn't, I wasn't finding it. And I kept getting, basically just in more and more pain, and just kept not being able to move at all. And the last place that I remembered searching was on the couch. I'd lifted up the seat cushions, thinking, because I knew it was around. I knew I could find it. And I opened up, lifted up the seat cushions to look under it, thinking it might be there, and it wasn't. And at that point, I was crawling around on all fours. I could barely move. I was hurting, and I thought to myself, I could go on. I know I have the strength to go on. And I thought, hey, I believe in God, though. I believe in Jesus. Death can't be that bad. This is pretty bad. I'm in pain here. If God wanted me to find this cure, He probably would have already let me find the cure. I've been looking for it for a while, and I'm hurting now. I'm just going to lay here and let it go. And I just laid on the couch, and I died. And like I lost consciousness in the dream, and then I regained consciousness in the dream. I was in the exact same position, and it was still kind of like a living room setup, except all of the walls were gone now. And I was still laying on the couch. I was in the exact same position as when I died, but I wasn't in pain anymore. I didn't actually feel, I felt pretty good, actually. It was strange. That's why I wasn't sure when I first woke up what was going on. But when I first woke up, like I said, I wasn't in pain. I could move freely. But everything around me had kind of a red tint. And I stood up, and I'm like looking around me, and I notice, again, all the walls are gone, so I can see into the distance now. And everything has a red tint, and it's like a barren landscape with like, rocky mountains and almost like a Grand Canyon-like area, except, red, like Mars or something. And I can just hear like screams of agony and stuff in the distance. Nothing was messing with me. I couldn't see anything. I was completely alone. But in the distance I could hear things. And all I remember thinking to myself is, what is this? What is this? Is all I was thinking. And then I woke up. I got from that dream the very important lesson that you can't just assume that you're okay. You have to keep struggling, you have to keep fighting. And when you do get to that point where you can't go on, where you're crawling on all fours, where you're in pain, where it's easier to just stop moving, where it would actually be, less painful to die. When you're at that point, you need to call out to God, and He'll save you, and He'll show you the truth. Jesus will come into your life, and He'll show you His power. God bless.